Action! Nathan! Action!
Yo, my name is Nathan and I'm 20 years old. Have you guys ever been in a teacher and student relationship? Well, that happened to me and I loved it. You see, I was a typical college student until I fell in love with my own science teacher, Mrs. Haler. It all started when the pandemic happened. My parents signed me up on a Zoom call, and I found it boring until I had Mrs. Haler. She's the hottest teacher I've ever seen. Not to mention that she has nice big boobs. What? I'm just being honest. I wasn't paying attention because I kept staring at her, love-struck. She's just so gorgeous. But before I go on, consider hitting that like button and smashing that subscribe button and turning on post notifications so you never miss an upload from us. When she noticed me, she said, "That's enough for now, class. We'll work on your assignments tomorrow. I just need to speak to Nathan alone." What? She wanted to speak to me? Did I do something wrong? I saw everyone else keep oohing me. I even saw my friend Thomas making kissing noises. When everyone else signed off, it was just me and Mrs. Haler. "Is there a problem, teacher?" I said as I was sweating. She smiled at me and said, "You have a crush on me, don't you?" "It's okay, because I have a crush on you too." I'm sorry, did I hear her correctly? She has feelings for me too? I felt my heart skip a beat. This is really happening. Then she said, "To be honest, you've been an excellent student. You're honest, gentle, and handsome. I know it's wrong to have feelings for a student, but I can't help it. So, I guess we're a couple now. But on one condition, we have to keep our relationship secret so that no one we know finds out." Later, I was at Pizza Hut with Thomas. I told him that Mrs. Haler had a crush on me. Thomas fell off his chair. He got up and said, "Dude, you go for it. She's literally the hottest teacher you'll ever meet." And he was right. She is super amazing. The next day, we had a Zoom call again. Mrs. Haler read from a book about plants and oxygen, but I noticed that she was staring at me in a flirty way, like she couldn't wait until me and her had some time alone. And we did. We chatted until my mom opened the door without knocking. I was startled and said, "Mom, don't you ever knock?" She laughed and said, "I'm sorry, honey. I wanted to tell you that dinner is ready." Then Mom looked at my computer and saw my teacher on the screen. "Why is your teacher on the screen?" she asked. I lied. "Oh, Mrs. Haler was just helping with studies for my next exam." Mrs. Haler nodded and said, "That's right." Mom smiled and said, "How nice. I can't wait until you study hard." Soon it was nighttime and my parents were asleep. Mrs. Haler and I stayed up all night long. "I have an idea. I'll be back," she winked. Got up and left. I waited 5 minutes for her to return. When she did, I wasn't expecting this. Miss Haler sent me pictures of her in different bras and panties. A blue, black, and a pink one with red stripes. I stood up after seeing her in that. Seeing her pose in different poses kinda turned me on. I have to admit, if this was a dream, I didn't want to wake up. I told Mrs. Haler that we should meet in a motel and do some business. She giggled and said, "Anything for you, handsome." We soon met at a motel and finally made love. Ugh, I'd been waiting to do that for so long. Mrs. Haler was kissing my neck and said, "Please, Nathan, make me a real woman." I was on it, all right. Nice. When we were cuddling in bed, someone barged into the room. The color drained from my face. It was my parents. How did they find me? Then I realized that I had left my phone in my room, and they saw our messages. They were furious. Oh boy, I had lots of explaining to do. What would you guys do if you were in my shoes? Please let me know in the comments section. Peace.
What would you have done if you were in my shoes? Let me know in the comment section. I'll be excited to hear your opinion and what you thought about the video. Also, don't forget to share the video, like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on post notifications so you'll never miss an upload from us. See you in the next one. What are you waiting for? The video's over. Come on, go watch another video on the channel. Go! The video is over.